Good evening, good evening, good evening. This is
Good
Paul,
evening, sir.
and this is the Money Mob Black Business Podcast. This is a weekly program that interviews business leaders, those at the coalface of the Black business world. We are on YouTube, so please make sure you check us out on YouTube. A myriad of various interviews, and we'll give you a great insight into what we are about. Also, check us out on our social medias, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook on Money Mob 101, or you can catch us on LinkedIn or SoundCloud. Again, Money Mob 101. And like I said, if you want to find out more about what we do, check out our website, which is www.moneymob.co.uk. So for those who don't know, they live on another planet and don't know what the Money Mob is about. The Money Mob is a buy Black crowdfunding, crowd purchase movement that uses group economics to support Black businesses, and our claim to fame is the actual Money Mob experience. We actually target a business, usually by referrals, and then one of myself or one who's in our team will actually visit the businesses. If it actually passes the criteria, then we actually range our forces, whether it's social media, radio, or TV, and great momentum, and then we mob that business. Each person who's a part of the Money Mob spends no less than £10 per person, and in that way we actually support the business financially, but also give eyes and and ears to the business. Let's not find about their stories. Let's see what they are all about. So that's really our claim to fame. But now, I am blessed to have my guests for this evening. This gentleman, I met him on my way to Marseille. This was in 2017.
That's right.
And as I said, he's been a favorite and a friend ever since. I love what he does. I love his music. And one of the things I love about this gentleman, when you see him, he has that smile, he has that sunshine, that aguada that he brings with him, no matter where he is, whether it is in the UK, whether it's in France or in the Caribbean. So without further ado, I want to bring up my brother and introduce my brother, S.Rise. Good.
Rise up and salute, Money Mob Paul. Thank you very much for having me.
You're welcome.
It's an honor for me to be part of your podcast and do that interview with you. Really appreciate it. I have to say thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you to you. Thank you for the whole Money Mob team as well.
Thank you. So, brother, obviously the first thing I have to ask you, I mean, especially with these uncertain times, how are you doing at this time?
Well, I'm all right, I'm all right. I can't complain. It's not easy, but I'm keeping myself busy and keep writing more music, and obviously meditating, exercising, staying hydrated, eat healthily.
That's right.
And try to stay in contact with the family via all the tools that we have nowadays, Zoom or video, WhatsApp,
Exactly.
to keep the balance and keep my sanity. So it's not an easy time for anyone.
Yeah.
As for me, I'm trying the best to keep my sanity and not go to any dark places, because it's not easy. There is no stage show, nothing, especially as an artist right now. Everything is virtual. This is not what we used to. We like to be in contact with people and share our art, or share my art anyway, and my positivity and my energy with people. And at the moment, it's not happening for the past year now. So we're there. We're keeping staying positive and hopeful.
That's right. I hear you. I understand. So,
Yeah.
brother, I said I know you as a recording artist. You know, I know you as a stage artist performing here and all over the world. But I want us to give our audience an idea of your journey. What was your inspiration, and more importantly, when did you become S.Rise?
Okay, so in terms of my journey, originally I started singing as I was in college, but then I came here working. I
And
left singing.
all right, where did you leave from to come here?
When you saying?
No, yeah, no. When and which country did you leave to come here?
Oh. I left Guadeloupe and I came here originally to learn English, because I couldn't speak English 10 years ago at all. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
So then left Guadeloupe, came here straight away, found a job, and also went back to school. And then I met some people here, some friends, because I came on my own. So I've met some great people here. Organized some shows. So in terms of my journeys, originally because I didn't know anyone here. So 2004, I organized a show here. I was organizing concert before I grabbed the mic. Organized two shows, one with the men reggae and dancehall artists from Guadeloupe and the French Caribbean in London, in Hackney, 2004. Then the same year organized Junior, Killy, Turbulence, and Jamison as well. So before being an artist, I was a music lover and like to give artists a platform to perform their art. And then I met some friends here who was organizing parties, and I was the MC for them. So I was doing the MCs for them. One of them was a rapper. You probably remember him, Dundee.
Oh yeah.
And Dundee basically told me, man, I love your voice. You should come and hype one of our songs. So I went to the studio with them and hype one of their songs. From that, the owner of the studio told me, man, with the voice and the energy that you have, you should be writing your own lyrics. So then he gave me one instrumental and I wrote my first song. At the time, I didn't even have an artist name. So the artist name S.Rise came around 2006, 2007. And I wrote my first song. Wow. Then we created a group called, what was the name of the group at the time? Musicalistic. And then after that, we created another group called Franglish Connection. And with Franglish, things take shape. We did 2 albums together with Musicalistic. We done a mixtape. So with Franglish, we done 1 mixtape and 2 albums. And yeah, so that's as far as my journey. This is basically the journey. And S.Rise named in 2006, 2007, as I said. So my inspiration basically is my day-to-day conversation with people, what I'm seeing around me, my experiences when I travel, and different situations that I experience in life, and that friends or family or friends of friends experiences. Then, I take all of that and put it into music. That's basically what it is. But the main thing with my music is always being positive. I believe in being positive and hopeful, and I believe in the power of music and words. So when you're listening to certain songs, you realize that your body's reacting a certain way and you're getting goosebumps. So there is a power right there when with that tools called music. So I'm very mindful of the way I use it and try to use it as positively as I can, really, you know.
Now, I know that your music is essentially, you know, a kind of a reggae, dancehall kind of
Dancehall,
beat,
yeah.
and as opposed to maybe, you know, either R&B or what have you. You know, what's the philosophy behind, you know, your style of music? What was it behind?
Um, as a youngster, I always loved reggae music. I always had this love for this music, and I don't know what it is, but I now I know a bit more. It's just the energy that that music is pushing has been resonated with me from my youngest age, you know. So it's the bass line, and as I say, the energy and the love that there is within that music. I just gravitate towards it even before I start singing. So it was natural for me to go that route. Having said that, I will consider myself as being versatile, where this is the core of what I'm doing. But if I hear any type of instrumental or different style of music that talk to me, then I'll talk back to the instrumental and do me, you know. So yeah.
Okay, fantastic. Now, look, I mean, I know you as someone who works internationally,
Yeah.
per se. I mean, you know, well, I want to ask you the first question. I mean, obviously, you know, you come from the French Caribbean. How is like reggae music kind of taken in like the French Caribbean? And then the second question is, you know, how is it like working internationally? You know what I mean? Because as I said, I know
Okay.
you work here and all over the world.
Yeah, I mean, in terms of reggae music in Guadeloupe is big. Remember, we're in the Caribbean as well, so Jamaica is not far. So the music travels, and the music lovers make sure that that music travel and reach places. So I grew up listening to Barry Salmon, Morgan Heritage, Buju Banton, Sizzla, Capleton, Bob Marley, and you know all the artists and all the big brothers who paved the way for us to be able to carry on and travel with this music. So Guadeloupe is very much influenced by the sound that's coming from Jamaica, which is reggae and dancehall. So you know, as I said earlier, it was kind of natural for me and for a lot of my peers. You know, that music really gravitated um, and was amongst our daily living. You know, when we were going playing basketball or playing football, we'll have music on our headphones and listening to some reggae music or some dancehall music. You know, um, in terms of working internationally, I'm not where I want to be musically, but with the journey that I have so far, I'm very grateful because music have um, allowed me to travel and meet people. That's the greatest thing, is to being able to meet different people and with different mentality, with a different way of living, a different way of cooking certain food. But at the end of the day, you realize that you know we are one. We are one. Wherever we're going musically, you realize that music connects
That's right.
us in one place, and it's just creating that magic, you know, on that day. So for me, I just love it. I just love travel, and I'm very grateful that music. I went to Africa the first time in my life with music. You know, I went to Gambia, got invited for a festival in Gambia with my music. Went to La Réunion,
Wow.
which is far. So yeah, I'm grateful. I'm grateful, and I hope that I'll be able to touch different places and meet more people that gravitate towards what I'm doing. As I said, I'm not where I want to be, but I'm very grateful for the journey that I have, and where music has took me so far to meet some great people. Right now, especially on the lockdown, I actually realizing even more how the fact that I've been traveling and meeting people in different places, we can still work. The person being in Jamaica, or the other one in Czech Republic, or in France, or in Belgium, or in Switzerland, or in Gambia, we can still work on a project together on the distance.
Yeah.
So that's the beauty of it. And I consider myself as being a human being from the world, so it's all about connecting with people, and at the moment we're kind of losing that, but hopefully we can get back to connect again with our peers all over the world, and keep sharing that good message throughout with music.
Also wanted to ask you as well, what is your preferred kind of arena, whether it's a theater or a club, or performing like live, at a kind of a stadium, or a park, or what have you? What's your favorite kind of place in regards to you performing?
I like the stadium. I've experienced it a couple of times, and I love the energy. That's my favorite. But having said that, anywhere really where music with people, where there is a gathering. I mean, you've seen me on a very small setting before, and you see the energy is the same. It's like I'm in the stadium, same way. I will give you the same energy that on a small setting and on a big one. This is just the way I am, and I'm operating, regardless if there is one or two people in front of me or there is 1,000. I will come and give you my best, same way. That's how I'm seeing it.
I hear you. I understand. And what are your plans for the future? I mean, things, restrictions are coming down soon, or have you? What's the plan? What's your plans for S.Rise kind of going into the future?
Right now, I'm promoting one of my single called Love Is Up.
Okay.
And I've got a whole project ready, a whole EP ready, 6 songs. So Love Is Up was the first song of the EP.
Mm-hmm.
And basically the plan for the future, I'm trying not to, how would I say that? Step ahead, because right now, because things changing on a daily basis. 1 minute we free up, the next minute we're on a lockdown. So I've just decided, in order not to cause any frustration to myself and stay positive, to take it a day to day and see, but with the main goal of remaining active.
Yes.
And keep releasing music. You know what I'm saying? To
Yes.
keep the name and the brand out there. S.Rise. When things kind of open up, then we deal with it accordingly. But the main thing at the moment is to stay creative, keep releasing some music, because I've got some music there. Keep releasing some music and stay in touch with the people that's following my music, and share everything that I've worked on in the past years, which are ready now, displayed to the people. Really, not wait until things get open up again and we can do shows. Just share the music with the people, and then they say consistency is the key within this game. So this is what I'm trying to do. Oh, that's what I'm doing. That's the plan. That's the plan. If we have to talk about the future, but that's the plan going towards what's going to happen,
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, I wanted to ask you again, what would you say, especially the tips to those who are aspiring artists, what would you say to them who maybe want to be going into music? Give us at least 2 tips in regards to that.
The first one I would say is to believe in yourself, because it's at time as human being is natural to doubt. So believe in yourself, in your ability, approach this art with an open mind, because often when we grow up within a certain surrounding, within a certain sound, we kind of like, we can, if we're not approaching with an open mind, miss out on certain opportunities, thinking, no, that's not me, that's not for me, this and that. And surround yourself by people that believes in you and which are positive. You know, because it's the music, you meet a lot of people that talk a lot, you know, in this field. And you have to stay grounded, believe in yourself, and surround yourself by people that believes in you and which are aiming to excel in whatever they're doing. Whatever part of the process, surround yourself by people who's not just chatting, but that's good into what they're doing. Even though at time we want things to move fast, but everything happen at the right time, and eventually you meet the right people.
That's right.
You know, if I take my example, it's only right now, after doing this for over 10 years now, that I can consider that I have the right people around me to make me sound how I always wanted to sound. You know, so it does take time to be patient with yourself, and patient with
The process.
patient with the how would I say that? Patient with yourself and patient with trusting the universe that everything's gonna come at the right time.
Okay.
And that's at all level within that process. You know?
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
So S.Rise, please let our viewers know your contact details, website, social media handles. Just let us know. And also,
Okay.
you know, where can we get in it? You're in the current EP or anything like that?
Okay. Well, I set up myself quite nicely. So in order to follow me and see what I'm doing, it's very simple. You go to Google and you type S.Rise. Everything will come up.
Oh, wow.
Everything. My music, my website, and all my socials. So you don't need to, just that. Simple step. You know, my music will come up and all my socials and my website. So you can follow me. Right now, I've got a new single out called Love Is Up. You can find this on my YouTube channel. When you type my name on Google, it will come up as well.
All right, fantastic. And have you got video to go with that?
I've done a lyrics video for now for the release on the 12th of February, and the official video is coming out very, very soon. Okay. You know,
fantastic.
Very, very soon. So
obviously, you let us know. We want to definitely promote it on our socials and so on and so forth.
Excellent. Thank you very much for the support, and thank you as well for having me. Really appreciate everything. So whoever's listening, on the 16th of March, I will be on the Zoom live with Brother Mohammed. So the investigator.
Oh, yes.
So make sure you log in, you know?
Okay, fantastic.
Yeah.
And then the last question, which is the money mob question, is this. S.Rise, if you had one wish in regards to the Black community, what would that one wish be?
Well, togetherness, and for us to work more and more together. I am very optimistic, and then I'm seeing as well, like, even the job that you're doing, the work that you're doing, it's amazing. So I'm not going to be pessimistic and negative by saying, oh, we're not working together. People are working together, but it's just that it's not on a bigger scale, on a big scale to make an impact. But there is people within the community that do work together on a daily basis, and we just need to keep doing that. and extend and extend and extend and do it to a level where you can't miss it. That yes, it's happening.
That's right. That's
You know
right.
what I'm saying?
That's right. That
Yeah.
sounds really, really right. And I think and it's kind of just fitting just to kind of end up. So again, S.Rise, a pleasure actually having you on the podcast. And
Thank you.
those of you, again, make sure you check out S.Rise. When you Google, go S.Rise, and you will get all of his what he's doing, all of his socials and his music, and all of that.
Website.
And as I said,
Yeah.
make sure that you check out him. Check us out in regards to this particular interview. We're on YouTube as weekly, and make sure you like, comment, and but very most importantly, make sure you subscribe to the channel. And
Exactly.
as we close, remember, support Black business, support the Money Mob, because it is the future of Black economics.
Indeed.
All right.
Indeed. Thank you. Rise up and salute. Thank you for having me, sir.